I ain't gonna lie to you. Recently, when I was in India, my yogi asked me, how do I feel after doing all these years of yoga? And I said, I feel amazing. I feel great. It's changed my life. And he just looked at me and he went, no, you went back to zero, because every time you work, you progress, and then you go back to your old life and your old habits, you go back to zero and you have to start all over again. So I got really upset. And I remember crying for about 3 days. And after 3 days of thinking and contemplating what he said, I understood what he meant. But only after he turned around to me and he said, it's not enough to practice yoga. You have to live yoga. So, to echo what's already been said in my little short stories, according to what I have studied in my self study and self practice, and looking at all the different literature on the principles of yoga, yoga is meant to be practiced. This is according to different lineages of sadhus passing down the information. Yoga is meant to be practiced alone. The self practice is alone in a dark room, and it's not meant to be something that is shown and shared to the public, not unless the people come to seek it from the teacher. And there are specific reasons why that is, mainly to do with the ego. If you allow yourself to be watched and seen by other people, first of all, it would actually disrupt your practice. And secondly, it would inflate your ego. Okay, so looking at that fact and how true might it be, try to do yoga in a public place. Automatically, if your awareness is high enough to feel the vibrations of other people, you will notice people watching you, and you'll notice their energy, and therefore you will no longer be connected to your self-practice. You'll be more concerned about people watching you, and perhaps you'll start to show off a little bit, or perhaps you'll start to feel a little bit irritated because you can't focus in being present with your asanas and with your breathing and with what is going on in your actual self-practice. So from that perspective, like I said in one of my videos, now I understand why it's necessary to do it privately, because it's not about other people. It is about you and your own self-evolution and self-realization and self-discovery. But in regards to doing it in a dark room, that I still don't know why. Also, just to make it clear that I am studying about Kriya Yoga, and in regards to Kriya, it does say that the asana is the mother of Kriya, and asana in Patanjali interpretation basically means to sit in a posture comfortably in order for you to practice pranayama and meditation. And so Kriya Yoga is really more concerned about your self-development, about you opening up your samskaras, and about you releasing yourself from all the bondage of desire and attachments, and any form of attachment, whether it's emotional or mental or physical. And it is a very powerful and dynamic practice. It's the one that I love the most. It's the one that I have seen so many different changes, and it's the one that actually attracted me to yoga. It was the energy yoga that attracted me, which is prana, and rather than